La 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 la. Hello, everybody. We're going to get going playing a little bit of Dobbel Dungeon. There's a new, interesting roguelike dice and turn-based strategy game that I found on Twitch. Well, I found on Steam. Because Steam is a place where you actually buy games. Oh boy. We're already off to a great start. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead. We're going to hit the button on the 2-minute ad. We'll be back after 2 minutes of commercials. And then we'll get on to starting this little beauty. So yeah, let's go ahead and run that. So, this is a pretty little game. It appears to be built by Fmod, and it also has just a bunch of characters that look like they're made out of clay, but not really. They're made out of Fmod. You know, if my parents gave me Fmod to play when I was a 5-year-old, then I'd actually be quite ahead of the curve when it comes to being a video game programmer. I mean, that's mostly, what I tend to get from that. Okay. Dobbel Dungeon. Hardly wait. This is my first time playing it. I'm going into this with a fresh idea of what the gameplay is going to be. I don't even know if I mentioned it in the correct way when I was doing the intro, so... Yeah, we're already off to a great start, like I just said. Oh boy. Bum 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 bum. This is another game that has just kind of been muting every time I click away from it, so I just feel the need in order to fill the time that you're not hearing the theme music. Just by humming, I think I bring up humming every single time I do one of these intros. Say to myself over and over again, try to be interesting. Try to be conversational. Don't hum. This is all I ask of myself. But oh well, I guess it can't be helped. Do. Alright, folks, so yeah, we're headed into the intro. Stay tuned for further excitement as we delve into Dobbel Dungeon right here on Brady the RPG Cat. Stick around. So if I click away from this, is actually the entire screen going to disappear? No, I guess not. Just need a little time to load. Anyways, hello, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and variant humans, and every race, class, and subclass. Welcome to another episode of Brainy the RPG Cat. Tonight, we are going to be playing Dobbel Dungeon. Dobbel Dungeon, just this really great looking turn-based and also dice-based roguelike. And we're actually going to be starting a new weekly segment. We're going to call it Woguewike Wednesdays. Because I guess no other day of the week rhymes with roguelike. But yeah, we're here at Woguewike Wednesdays. Isn't that lovely, folks? And we are going to be featuring roguelike games every single Wednesday beginning at 6:30 p.m. And yeah, that's the entirety of the gimmick. Also, don't forget is that on this channel we do write original TTRPG manuals. We have had our first book out for maybe about 3 months now. It is the Barrons Wasteland, an incredible prehistoric environment filled with a full monster manual and some original characters to play in my Creative Commons D12 dual system. And that's available on Ko-fi. That's kofi.com/brainyrpgcat/shop. All right, let's go ahead and crack a new game. Difficulty cannot be changed during the adventure. Okay, well, I'm not going to stick with beginner, though. I'm going to just go in with normal. I'm a witch messing around with a potion. Surely that isn't going to make an enormous adventure happen. Kaboom. Okay, yeah, we turn the piggies into piggy people. All the piggies, all across the realm, into piggy people. I'm a grand adventurer, and this is my sidekick. Everyone's being chased around. Very simple concept. Okay, we get to start out with 3 main characters: Christian the Paladin, Amber the Pyromancer, or Elm the Druid. Well, I think if I can just add all 3 to party, then yeah, that would just be the most useful right now. Alright. I'm assuming you play this whole game with mouse. Mostly because I didn't see any controller options in the options menu. Somebody, please help me. My little piggies have gone berserk. Well, I'm about to stick a knife in your little piggies. That will certainly help. Alright. So, with a 7, advance towards the enemy. Cycle through your hero's available actions. Every action requires dice as input. Whenever a die appears in the action's description, that action's output is dependent on its input. So yeah, to answer your question, it all goes something like that. Alright. Actions. Bash them. Or dash them. Alright. Select the attack action category. We are tutorialing. Oh, then assign a die to my action to prepare for. Alright, so then I slash and then I choose a die, which I believe, yeah, this is just native at this point. Now spend your remaining die on another action. Well, then I will attack him again. Okay. Oh, well, no, then I have to choose an action other than the action that I did before. So I can attack twice. Hit my defense. They're going to roll 6 in order to bash me. Alright. And now I got Snake Eyes, which is quite unfortunate. Okay, so this down here is my attack menu. I thought that, you know, clicking on the enemy was, let's see. Well, bash them again. Does that knock them out? No, then I'm going to need to use one more. Alright. Starting to get the hang of this. Alright. Okay, that's the end of this little piggy. Yay, I got a gold die. Good for me. Oh, Christian, thank goodness you came along. I don't know what just happened. There was this weird shockwave, and then... Wait, what was that? Oh no, there's more of them. What's all that wreckage I'm hearing? Are you guys alright? Don't worry, we'll teach these bullies how to behave. Come on, Elm, let's give Chris a hand. Alright. So I need to start by moving. Okay, I think they just let me move like that without actually consulting the dice. Don't seem to have a defense in this move, so I'm going to defend. And then... Let's see, how do I rotate? Okay, this rotates the field. Do I have to WASD? Yeah, I have to WASD. I have to use the WASD buttons. So... I don't think I can move with either of them this turn. Now they're going to start advancing on me. Some actions have a fixed output, regardless of which dice are selected. These actions do not contain a dice icon in their description. Okay. So, let's move them up. We have the ability to attack. Reroll one die or dash. Amber doesn't seem to have any ranged movement. And just really the shortest regular kind of movement. Yeah, can't really move anywhere in order to be useful. And she doesn't have a... Yeah, I guess I already slashed. See, I shouldn't have put in anything without using it. Alright, well. I still have dice available. What else can I do? It doesn't seem like I have any abilities yet. Well, apparently I can claw again. Okay, I'm gonna have to click Don't Ask again because, yeah, sometimes things seem to be run out a little bit more. Okay, attack, splash. Now, here's a guy who's ranged. Okay, well, dash 2 more, get additional movement. Then, am I in the area of attack? No, I'm not. So let me... Yeah, reroll a die. Well, I turned a 6 into a 4. At least I've got that going for me. So I guess buff just allows you to get additional amounts of movement. Yeah, I'll have to leave that here. Unfortunately, I'm leaving the paladin to take care of the majority of this. Nobody's wounded just yet. Okay, well... No point in gaining extra movement. Okay, time to attack. Attack the piggy in front of me. And I dropped another gold die. And then I should re-roll a die, see if I can get a higher than 2. And I got a 6, so I'm going to defend for 6. which is good because there's 2 piggies on either side of me. Okay, I'm starting to understand how to do turns in this. Okay, is it possible for me to switch as long as people are active? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. That's just bringing up the main menu. Let's try to move a little bit closer. Well, move a little bit closer. Yeah, just only one range. So yeah, I gotta end turning here again. Okay, now let's see if we can do this splash attack. I think I might end up hitting my paladin as well, though. No, actually, I think I only hit 1 piggy. That's just what the overall range of the attack is. Let's attempt to re-roll. And then let's attempt to heal our paladin. There we go. Says we're definitely here to help, but we're still leaving Christian to do all the bashing. Okay, that's a 4, so defend for 4. Alright. Let's move to and slash, because we've been waiting for this entire battle. Now I have a firebolt. I guess you can only use moves in succession in this game. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, firebolt. Range 2 to 5 deals fire damage. Alright. Well, unfortunately, now I'm too close. I bit the big one on this one. Yeah, it has to be a space between 2 and 5. Okay, ending turn again. Okay, move to Evil Piggy. Let me check my moveset here. Healing Ward, reroll, dash. Okay, so yeah, other than splash. Oh, actually, I'm going to have to get slightly away. Because his hex has to start 2 spaces away. Okay, and then... Yeah. I don't want to... I want to reroll 1 die so that I can do more damage with this attack. And then... attack the piggy. Looks like that was the last of them. Thank you guys for shaving my butt out here. As I was trying to say, I just finished feeding our piggies and was on my way to the Harvest Festival. Then I felt this weird shockwave pass through me. When I turned back, all our piggies were gone and their pen was swarming with these things. We also felt that shockwave and were able to trace its origins back to the witch's abode. When we went to check on her, the whole place was turned upside down and the witch was nowhere to be found. Yeah, I think we messed up big time. Oh my, if that's the case, I don't think this trouble will be contained to our little farm. Say, I don't mind being imposed, but would you guys mind checking on my friends to see if they're okay? But of course, we shall not rest until we get to the bottom of this magical mess. Let's go, friends. We have a lot of work to do. Oh, before you go, take this. May it help you on your journey. 50 gold and a potion of healing. Hopefully there's a place where we can buy more potions of healing. Why didn't anyone arrive at the harvest festival yet? You think that the other islands are in trouble as well? And what's up with that weird energy coming from that friendly witch's house? She can't actually be behind all of this, can she? Anyway, there's some good moves. The ferry to Greenwood is still docked. You can check if the good people there need any help before it's too late. Alright, so I think we're in free roaming mode now. Alright. See if there's actually anything in the village that we can do other than fight the wish and leave. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, let's go fight the witch then. Okay, we don't seem to interact, so I think there's only one thing that we're allowed to do, where we're just allowed to take the ferry. Alright. There's a funny little bit of bloom that happens around the corners of the map whenever I move somewhere. Maybe that I can turn that off in options. Alright. So this is the start of our tiny adventure. Whatever those creatures are, they seem to think private property is merely a suggestion. Pillage, pillage, pillage. Loot, loot, loot. Alright. Alright, Amber. It's time to drop a trade on them. Am I allowed to... No, okay, that's how it changed, is that I use that section of the menu. Okay, now I can firebomb these guys. They seem a little bit surprisingly... easy to beat. Like, they have virtually no health bar. Alright. Can I attack from here? No, I can't. I have to move a little bit. Okay. Alright. And now we've got a soaking piggy, which is helpful somehow. No one to heal. Take the extra movement. Yeah, well, might as well. It's like wasting the die, I think. Okay, can't be close enough to attack, so I probably should defend. And I don't know, yeah, if I am defending, can I move or will I lose my defense? He deals 3 damage. I managed to protect myself for 3, so I take no damage, actually. Oh, some new enemies spawn. Alright. Can I attack the piggy from this range? Well, if I use Firebolt. Anybody else smell bacon? Can I still move? Yeah, move 2 and then just attack with the claw. Not the claw, the claw. Alright, reroll 1 die. Okay, now this will actually hurt. Alright. And turn. Okay, roll to 7. Splash them again. And then buff to dash? We shall go in thither direction. Okay, let's start out by figuring out how close we can get to them. You know, it's hard being the melee guy. I guess I also could have dashed and attacked, but, you know. Oh well, we're playing defense. Defense! Defense! Alright. Okay, even more enemies. Okay, they want me to keep Elm at full HP. Probably means I'm gonna have to heal them this next turn. Alright. Making bacon, making bacon. I guess I'll use buff to move to an attack. No, I can't actually do that. I only have the one move. Yeah, so forget about it. Alright. Heal thyself. Alright. Not close enough for a splash. Well, not yet anyway. Okay, so yeah, we don't risk hitting characters by attacking them, which is a good thing. Okay, that takes care of that band, but then there's some piggies advancing on us. And some of them want to go after the windmill, apparently. Like so. Alright. Let us move. Okay, I'm still not in range for a fireball.